Assalamu alaikum dear viewers. In this video we are going to talk about finite and non-finite verbs. Before I go to show you some examples of both of these, I'll tell you what finite and non-finite verbs are. Finite verbs are those verbs that change with the change in the subject and tense of the sentence. When we talk of the subject, we talk of the person and number of the subject, and as the subject can be first person, second person or third person, and it can also be a singular subject or a plural subject. And the tense shows us the time that when the action has taken place, whether it has taken place in the present or in the past or in the future. So finite verbs are those verbs that show agreement with the subject and indicate a grammatical tense, while as non-finite verbs do not change with the change in the subject or in the change in the tense of a sentence. Non-finite verbs do not indicate any grammatical tense. Non-finite verbs are of three types, that are gerund, participles and infinitive. Gerund is when a verb is used as a noun in the sentence, and a gerund is formed by adding ing to the basic form of the verb, but it acts as a noun in the sentence. And participles are of three types, that is present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Present participle is also formed by adding ing to the basic form of the verb, but it acts as an adjective in the sentence. You should not get it confused with the gerund, which acts as a noun in the sentence, while as present participle acts as an adjective in the sentence. And past participle is the V3 form of the verb, or you can say the third form of the verb, but acting as an adjective in the sentence. And perfect participle is formed by using having plus third form of the verb, and it is used when an action has completed and after that another action has taken place. And infinitives are formed by using to plus basic form of the verb, and these are used as adjectives, as nouns and as adverbs in the sentence. They can also act as the subject, as an object or as a complement in the sentence, and they are used to show the purpose. Now let's see the examples. Here the first example is Sarah likes to jump. Sarah is the third person singular subject, and when the subject is third person singular, that is he, she, it or any singular noun, we add s or es to the verb. Similarly here, Sarah is the third person singular subject and we added s to the verb and it becomes likes. Sarah likes to jump. So we see the change in the verb due to the change in the subject, and we call such verb as non-finite verb. Similarly, in the second sentence, they like to jump. They like to jump. They is the third person plural, and we do not use s or es with this subject, and this verb remains same. So we call it a finite verb. And the next example is Sarah likes to jump. Sarah liketh to jump. They like to jump. They liketh to jump. Besides the verb likes or liketh, there is one more verb in this sentence, that is to jump. So we see here, in spite of change in the subject and the tense of the sentence, this verb to jump remains same in all these sentences. So those verbs which do not change with the change in the subject or with the change in the verb or we can say with a change in the tense of the sentence, we call such verbs as non-finite verbs. And non-finite verbs do not indicate any tense, they do not change with the change in the subject. Here are some examples of finite verbs. Mom is cooking in the kitchen, and is cooking is the main verb. Here the cooking is used with the auxiliary verb is, and whenever you find any verb coming just after the auxiliary verb or the subject, you should take that as a main verb in the sentence and you should call that a finite verb. Similarly, here in all these three sentences, you can see here mom is cooking, they were cooking, mom will be cooking. Here is the just one difference, that is the time difference when an action has taken place. Here it shows that the action is in progress, and here this sentence shows that the action was in progress in the past, and here it shows the action will be in progress in the future. And in all these three sentences, the word cooking or the verb cooking has come just after the helping verbs is, were, will be, and these are called finite verbs. In this sentence, mom loves cooking on Sundays. Mom loves. Loves has come just after the subject mom, so we call it a finite verb. And cooking here is used as a noun, and we call it a gerund, and we call it a non-finite verb. So loves refers to the one action here, and the cooking refers to the another action. And they do not together refer to any specific action. They are referring to the two different actions. So loves is the finite verb and cooking is the non-finite verb. Here in the next sentence, mom loved cooking on Sundays. Loved is the finite verb as it has just come after the subject, and cooking is the non-finite verb as I told you in the above sentence, that it has been used as a noun in the sentence. The window pane was broken yesterday. The window pane was broken. Here there is only one verb in this sentence that is broken, and was is an auxiliary verb. So this was broken is a finite verb. And in the second sentence, Dad will repair the broken window pane today. Dad will repair. Will repair. This verb repair, it has just followed the helping verb will, and it is a finite verb. And the broken window, window is a noun, and broken window, it becomes an adjective. So when the V3 form is used as an adjective in the sentence, we call that past participle, which is also one of the kinds of non-finite verb. So every verb can be used either in a finite or non-finite way, but non-finite verbs need a finite verb to complete the sentence. Here are some more examples, such as cycling is my favorite hobby. Here the word cycling, it is used as a noun because cycling is the name of a game. So we call it a gerund as it has been used as a noun in the sentence. And is, though it is an auxiliary verb or helping verb, but here it acts as a main verb, and we call it a finite verb. The forgotten palace lies in ruins. The forgotten palace. Palace is the noun. When we add forgotten palace, when we add the word forgotten to it, it becomes an adjective. And when the V3 form is used as an adjective, it becomes past participle, which is also one of the kinds of non-finite verbs, and it acts as an adjective in the sentence. Here the second verb, that is lies. So palace, lies. Lies changed according to the subject palace. So it is a finite verb. The rising tides are avoided by the fishermen. Tides is the noun. The word tides is the noun, and rising tides, it becomes an adjective. So it is a non-finite verb, rising tides, and it acts as a subject in the sentence. So we call it a participle, and are avoided, as the word avoided has followed the auxiliary verb or. And now let's see one more category of the non-finite verb, that is infinitives. As I earlier told you that infinitives can be used as adjectives, as nouns, as well as adverbs in the sentence. Here we see how infinitives are used as adjectives. In the first sentence, we see I have no time to anything, any word which tells us about the noun, we call that adjective. So here to eat tells us about time, and we call it adjective. Though it is an infinitive, but used as an adjective in this sentence. In the second sentence, that was a game to watch. That was a game to watch. So to watch qualifies the noun game. So it is also used as an adjective in this sentence. Here we see how infinitives are used as a noun. The first sentence is Sia likes to play. Sia likes to play. To play is used as a noun in the sentence. And I want to write. To write is a noun in this sentence. And to dance is her hobby. To dance is her hobby. To dance here, it is used as a noun, though infinitive and used as a noun. And we see here the infinitives used as adverbs. Adverb is a word which tells us more about a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Here we see she reads to gain knowledge. She reads to gain knowledge. To gain is infinitive, but it tells us about read. She reads to gain knowledge. So it acts as an adverb in this sentence. Similarly, in the second sentence, her voice is pleasant to hear. Pleasant is an adjective, and to hear qualifies this adjective, and here to hear is used as an adverb. But there can be some infinitives which are used without to, and we call them bare infinitive, such as she made me cry. Here is the verb cry used without infinitive to, so we call it a bare infinitive. Similarly, in the second sentence, I heard him sing a lovely song. I heard him sing a lovely song. Here the verb sing is used without to, and we call it a bare infinitive. Thank you.